Hello my friends, I'm walking to the lab now, and yeah, when I get in I'm going to sit down and make a plan for the day and get straight into the lab so I can't mess around too much and procrastinate. So I left some of my samples to dry in the fume hood, just with these little holes on top of the vials in the tin foil, and some of them have dried, which is good, but these ones have not dried yet. So I'm going to need to put them under the nitrogen dryer. This one's almost there. It's just very, very viscous. I'll put them in the nitrogen dryer and they should dry up nicely, hopefully by tomorrow. Hello, I'm not going to lie, but it's so difficult coming back even after just 1 week break, because I was reading my lab book and thinking, what was I doing before I left? It's so difficult, you know, to like retrack your steps and remember, okay, what do I need to do? But I did thankfully leave myself a very good to-do list of what I needed to do immediately upon coming back to the lab, so that's fine. I have managed to do that this morning. Just want to have a little chat about my current thoughts about the lab. So I am currently not enjoying lab work. I think because I'm in this cycle now of just doing things to get the results. I know how to do stuff. I'm not really learning so much now. Okay, yes, everything in a PhD is a learning curve, but you know, nothing's really new. It's just the same old, same old. So I think I'm getting kind of bored of it, to be honest, and going into the lab is not really my favorite thing to do. But this morning I made sure to come in, make my to-do list and just go straight into the lab, because if I did not go straight into the lab, I probably would have procrastinated on my computer for a very long time and would not have went into the lab. So that's my new method from now on. Come in, write my to-do list. If there's lab stuff I need to do it straight away before lunch, or else it might not get done. Also, I'm not allowed to wear my big headphones, which are really useful for me for focusing, and I like to have music on while I work to kind of keep me motivated and not so bored. But I had one AirPod in today, and that did seem to help with my motivation and concentration levels, just by having the one AirPod, listening to some music, giving me a bit more enjoyment. I think this probably happens to everyone in the final year of PhD. You've been doing it for so long that it just gets a bit boring doing the same lab work over and over again. But the good thing is I'm going to France in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That's stressful. I will be doing completely different stuff during my time in France there, so I'm looking forward to that, looking forward to a change of scenery, change of environment, and doing completely different work, and hopefully getting some time to write as well. Anyway, I am going to eat breakfast because I am starving. It's currently 10 o'clock. Been here since 8:30, so I've managed to do a lot of lab work in that time. Let's go and eat breakfast because I need energy. Hello friends, as you know I hate vlogging in public, but I've got a super busy day when I get into the lab, and I really don't want to procrastinate too much because, like I said yesterday, if I sit down and start procrastinating by filming, it will take me a long time to get myself into the lab. But I've got a lot of lab stuff to do, so my first plan of action when I get in is to actually plan the day very quickly, try and schedule out times of when I need to do stuff, and then head straight into the lab. Like I say, me being me has scheduled in a million things to do today. It's my HPLC day, which means that, well, I need to use the HPLC, kind of self-explanatory, but I also have the bioassay to set up, because if I don't set it up tomorrow, then because of the time frame it just will not be ready this week. So that's fun. I need to do that, prepare the samples, do the HPLC, try not to freak out in the meantime because I'm going to be running around. Got a meeting. Yeah, there's a lot happening today, but as long as I plan everything well, we should get it all done. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but it's currently 8:10, so I come in early because I find when I come into the lab early, when I have a lot of things to do, it just kind of puts my mind at ease a little bit, because I know that I will not have to be here until 7-8 o'clock at night, and can hopefully leave by 6 p.m. Fingers crossed, that's the plan anyway. Look at this sunshine, beautiful. Does anyone else's mood just completely perk up when the sun is out? Because I literally become a different person. Right, I'm gonna stop rambling now and go inside. Bye. I lied, guys. I ended up sitting down as soon as I came in because I needed to phone my phone company to transfer my number over to my new SIM card, because I'm going to France, as you all know, and the current mobile provider network thingy that I'm with is not going to allow me to use my phone abroad after the end of May. So I need to change network provider to get free roaming abroad. And it's always a faff when you're changing things to do with your phone or technology or whatever, but that's sorted. It's 8:25. Let's go and see if my bacteria have grown, which hopefully they have, because I need them for the bioassay. Sorry, there's so many doors. It smells like burning down here, that's worrying. Yes, let's go check on the bacteria. Let's go up to the lab, start drying samples for the HPLC. Are my fractions from the SPE yesterday, so I want to dry them down inside of here to concentrate them, so then I can then dissolve them again to inject into the HPLC. That's the plan, the first plan of the day, of many things on my to-do list. Just to talk you through what I'm doing just now. Sorry, it's really noisy in here with all the rotovapes, the pumps, the HPLC on. Oh, why has it decided to stop giving gas? This is a problem. So I'm sonicating, degassing the mobile phase so there's no bubbles in the HPLC system, and it's decided to stop. So I don't know if we're out of air. I need to investigate this. I'll come back and then I'll explain what I'm doing on the HPLC. Okay, we're up and running again. It turns out I just didn't open this valve enough, which meant that the pressure just dropped. Yeah, all sorted, all good. So moving back to the HPLC, I'm currently just equilibrating the column. So I'm filling the solvent with the column, sorry, with 100% methanol, because that's the method that I'm going to use. I'm just going to let it run for like 10 minutes to equilibrate. Yeah, these are the wavelengths, and you can see they're baselined at 0. And then I'm going to inject my sample into the HPLC, but I need to remember and put this mobile phase into that bottle, the one that says 95% water methanol first. Even though I'm not going to be using it, but just in case I do end up using that solvent. Meanwhile, my samples are drying. This one's actually dry, so I can see if they dissolve in methanol to use in the reverse phase system. So this one's dry, I'm going to take it off, I'm going to see if it dissolves in methanol. Don't know if you can see that, but I would say that it's mainly dissolved. So this was a methanol with a little bit of DCM, so 9:1 methanol DCM fraction. And there is something that's still stuck to the flask, but I think I can inject that, because I think the majority is in there, has dissolved in there. It's still too concentrated, I need to dissolve it more. So I can chat because no one's in the lab just now. So the reason that I need my samples to dissolve in methanol is because this HPLC system is set up as a reverse phase system, which basically means that we use aqueous solvents. So we just use methanol and water as the mobile phases, and it's a C18 column. The nature of my compounds are that they're quite non-polar, which means that using a reverse phase system is quite tricky unless they dissolve in 100% methanol and they get good separation with just using 100% methanol. And a normal phase system would actually be preferred, where you can use solvents like hexane or ethyl acetate or dichloromethane. However, I just discovered yesterday that we actually have a normal phase column, which I didn't know. And to change the column on the systems and to also swap from aqueous solvents to non-polar solvents causes quite a few issues, and it's quite a task. So I'm trying this easy option first. If this fails, then I will go to the normal phase option, and hopefully everyone doesn't get angry at me because I'm changing the system and changing the column and everything. But yeah, that's a little bit of chemistry for you. I hope that wasn't too overwhelming. If you have any questions about the reverse phase and the normal phase columns, mobile phases, HPLC in general, just ask me in the comments below. Now I need to inject this for a sample, and we'll see what the chromatogram looks like at the end of it. So in the meantime, while that sample is running, because I don't need to collect anything, I'm just literally wanting to check the chromatogram, I'm going to prepare the next sample, the one I just dissolved, into a vial so it's ready to go, and then maybe I have time to actually go and grab some breakfast because I'm very hungry. trying to stay focused and stick to my to-do list, not get too distracted today. Guys, what a day. It's 6 p.m. and I'm ready to go home, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. But we're getting some good results on the HPLC. Thought I might have a pure compound. Tried to start the automation so it would run overnight to isolate the compound for me. The pump kept reaching a very high pressure and kept shutting off. And now it's 6 o'clock and we're trying to solve this problem, and I am leaving it until the morning now because I need to go home because I've been here for 10 hours and I am delirious. So that's fun. Thought I found something good. Well, did find something good, and then my hopes and dreams were shattered. Welcome to a PhD. Anyway, speak to you guys tomorrow. I'm going home. Good morning, good morning. I've just arrived in the lab. It's 9 o'clock. I am here later today because I'm going to be here until at least 6, and I don't want to do an 8 till 6 again because I'm getting the HPLC at 4 because of the situation yesterday. So hopefully the boys managed to fix it last night when I left. Well, first things first, I need to prepare LCMS samples for the run tomorrow, so that's my priority. I am trying really hard when I have a large to-do list for the day to prioritize my tasks so I know exactly what needs to be done and what can be done if I have time. Would be good if I also got it done. So that's the plan. Start preparing the LCMS samples now, and then I want to do a solid phase extraction of the other half of the sample, the same sample that I did the SPE of earlier in the week. So that's my two main tasks for today, and then 4 p.m. start the HPLC. I also need to dry the samples from the SPE on the Rotovap. There's a few things, but as long as I just work in order of priority, then we should be calm and controlled. That's the hopes anyway. Guys, today has been hectic. That's why I've not spoken much. I have literally been preparing those 15 LCMS samples all day because I had problems with them dissolving, had problems with dust, had problems with particles. Yeah, so it's, could I already say it's 6:30? I don't know, 6:35, whatever time it is. I'm tired. I'm going home. Yeah, it's been busy, very busy. But in hindsight, I did think I was going to be here until 8 p.m. so finished an hour and a half earlier than I had suspected that I would, so that's good news. I can't form sentences anymore. I'm going home. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hello friends, I am sitting outside trying to get some fresh air because it's been a very busy morning in the lab. I did the SPE of the other half of the sample. I also did some TLCs, which didn't really work. Some of them worked and some of them didn't work at all. But now I'm outside getting some air because I just need a change of scenery, a change of environment. If we didn't have group meeting at 4, I would probably go home right now, but we do have group meeting at 4. But I'm just glad that what I had set out to do today has been done and I can relax a little bit more for the rest of the day. So I'm sitting outside to get some air. I'm going to read my book for a little while, have a break, have lunch. Then I've got some bits to finish off in the lab and then group meeting, and then it's the weekend. So if I don't talk to you guys before group meeting, thank you again for watching. I feel like this vlog has been a bit chaotic. I've done a lot this week and I feel like I haven't vlogged much of it because I've just been so busy. But first week back and trying to be productive, I guess. Yeah, thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye.